púpọ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọba tó fi oore ọ̀fẹ́ fún èmi àti ìwọ láti wà níbí ní òwúrọ̀ yìí agbẹ́yìnká lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa òní ní ọjọ́ kejì nínú oṣù kẹsàn-án ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ló bá wa wo oṣù yìí tó ti lọ ṣùgbọ́n ìwọ Ọlọ́run dá wa sí lílọ bíbọ̀ wa ààbò wa òòjẹ́ ó ká kúrò lórí wa agbẹ́yìnká lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa jíjẹ nínú wa òòjẹ́ ó dáwọ́ dúró agbẹ́yìnká lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa òòjẹ́ kan fa ìṣòro dá wa gúnlẹ̀ òkú àti aláyẹ orúkọ yín olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa àwọn ọmọ wa òòjẹ́ fi wọ́n ṣe pàṣánà wa agbẹ́yìnká lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa ọ̀nà ìgbàlá òòjẹ́ kẹsẹ̀ wa ó yẹ níbẹ̀ àyìn ọlọ́dọọdúnmọ́ ó fi ara rẹ̀ hàn ní ayé wa pé ìwọ lọ́rùn níwájú ọ̀tá níwájú àwọn ìka ènìyàn ó kì wá mú ó gbé wa ró òun wá dúró níwájú rẹ àyìn lógo ní orúkọ Jésù olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa ní orúkọ Jésù olú àgbọ̀ ẹ̀yìn wa àtúntúpẹ́ lórí ìrántí rẹ náà wọ́n ti lọ bọ́ ti bọ̀ ó ti àbò lórí wọn gbogbo ìmọ̀ òkùnkùn lórí wọn ó sọ́dà sán gbogbo ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ẹni bí òjò ràn wọ́n òjò àti ọláyé olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa àti ọmọdé àtàgbà nínú ìjọ wa ó dá wa sí òjò àsọnù agbẹ́yìnká lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa ní orúkọ Jésù olú àgbọ̀ ẹ̀yìn wa láàyè ṣe é sọ pé ó lé òjò lé mọ́ wa ìwọ lọ fẹ́ màá tọ́jú ìwọ màá nìyí olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa wọ́n ṣe ń kí àwọn ènìyàn pé tọ́ńtọ́ wọn bí ẹni náà su òòjẹ́ náà ní wa pé òòjẹ́ náà ní wa pé ẹni náà su agbẹ́yìnká lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa ní orúkọ Jésù olú àgbọ̀ ẹ̀yìn wa àwọn ará olúwájú yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ àtúwàpàdé yín lọ́nà ìyanu nítorí pé gbogbo ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wa àmọ́ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yin lélẹ́ tí gbóǹgbàrò yìí ipe bàbá ti tún sọ lówùrọ̀ yìí ibẹ̀ yóò gbó wa orúkọ Jésù olú àgbọ̀ ọpẹ́ wa àti olú àbàbà gba ẹ̀bẹ̀ wa ní orúkọ Jésù olú àgbà ẹ̀bẹ̀ wa gbogbo ìdòṣò lẹ́nu gbọ́ngàn wa tí a bí wá síwájú yín lówùrọ̀ yìí ní orúkọ Jésù olú àtọ́ ní pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀dùn ọkàn wa olú àtọ́ ní pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ àmì ẹ̀dùn ọkàn gbogbo wa olú àtọ́ ní pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ìrànlọ́wọ́ àtòkè wa ní orúkọ Jésù olú ajé fún wa ètò rẹ̀ àti àdánù yín olú ajé máa bá wa gbé afẹ́fẹ́ ti gbọ́ ògùn lórí orúkọ yín èyí lórí orúkọ yín à ń tẹ̀síwájú báyìí olú àmà bá tẹ̀síwájú nígbà tó parí lónìí olú ajá yìí lódo àwọn yìí mú lọlé àwọn máa yìí àwọn máa gbé yín ga ògùn lórí Ọlọ́run wa ní orúkọ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa àdúrà Olúwa.
Praise God. Praise God. Praise the Lord Jesus. Ẹ̀kọ́ dára fún ìṣòro láàrin nínú ìwé ẹ̀kọ́ Jeremáyà orí kẹta àtẹ̀káyà láti ẹsẹ̀ 40 sí ẹsẹ̀ 50. Ẹ̀kọ́ Jeremáyà orí kẹta láti ẹsẹ̀ 40 sí ẹsẹ̀ 50. Lamentation chapter 3. The commentator reading from verse 40 to verse 50. Lamentation chapter 3 from verse 40 to verse 50. Ẹ̀kọ́ Jeremáyà.
Time of Jacob. During the time of Joseph there was famine.
So kò sí ẹ̀dá tó wá sáyé tí ò nígbà ìpèníjà wọn.
There's no one that has come to the world that hasn't gotten a time of challenge.
Àdúrà mi pé lórúkọ Jésù ìjì tó jà lákòókò ìkòlé wọ ilé rẹ̀.
My prayer is that this raging storm will not go into any of our houses in Jesus' name.
Èmi ò rò pé nǹkan wà láyé lórílẹ̀-èdè ayé yìí lákòókò yìí tí ò ní ìpèníjà tiẹ̀.
I don't think there's anywhere in the whole world that is immune from his own challenge.
Ìjì jà ní gbogbo ayé.
The raging storm is all over the world.
Ó kàn jẹ́ pé tí orílẹ̀-èdè yàtọ̀ sí orílẹ̀-èdè.
Except that it differs from one nation to the other.
Ẹ wo tá a là kọjá lákòókò ìlú lágbára púpọ̀.
What we are passing through this time is very, very powerful.
Ṣùgbọ́n kò sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ nígbà ìbá rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀tọ̀.
And the one that will pray must have a very good relationship with God.
Ìdí nìyẹn tí èmi àti wọ́ bí Jeremáyà ṣe sọ fún rẹ̀ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wá ìyàrá wa dáadáa.
Just like the lamentation of Jeremiah says that we should search ourselves very well.
A gbọ́dọ̀ wá ìyàrá wa.
We must search ourselves deeply.
Kí ló dé pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló jẹ́ pé ohun tó ń là kọjá bóyá àfọwọ́fà ni bóyá àbínibí ni ṣùgbọ́n káwá ìdí ara wa.
Most people, what they are passing through, maybe they are the architects of their own problem, maybe they inherited it.
Ìgbà tí a bá wá ìdí ara wa.
By the time we search ourselves deeply,
La ó mọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ fúnra wa.
we will then know the solution.
Àwa lè gbàdúrà tí ó gbà.
Then we will be able to pray prayer that will be answered by God.
Torí báyìí rẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ náà la ó gbàdúrà.
Conclusively, we are going to pray to God.
Ṣùgbọ́n a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ bí àárín àwa àti Ọlọ́run bá fẹ́ gbàdúrà sí bó ṣe dáa sí.
That we must know how cordial our relationship with God is.
Torí ayé tá a wà yìí.
Because the world that we are,
Ènìyàn ló fa ìṣòro tó máa.
man is the architect of his own problem.
Ìgbà tí Paul kọ́lẹ́tà sí Timothy.
When Paul wrote to Timothy,
Ó ní ìgbà táwa ń bẹ̀ yìí ló wà.
he said the time that we find ourselves will definitely come.
Ohun tí ó sì fà á ni pé àwọn ènìyàn ni ó fà á.
And what will be the reason is that we will be the architects.
Torí pé gbogbo oníkàlùkù ló máa ṣe ìfẹ́ ara rẹ̀.
Because everybody will be doing his or her own will.
Ìṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ló gbé yóò jẹ́ tara rẹ̀ nìkan.
Any step any man will take will be for selfish motive.
Kò sí orílẹ̀-èdè tọ́lọ́run dá fún ìyà.
There is no nation created by God for punishment.
Gbogbo ìṣòro tó wà láyé lọ́lọ́run ti fi àmì àbáyọ fún.
For all the problems that we have in the world, God has already made a way out.
Ṣùgbọ́n ìmọ̀tara ìfẹ́ tara ẹni yẹn nìkan.
But that self-centeredness
Olóhùn ìṣòro wa.
will be the cause of the problem.
Olóhùn ìgbà ìrora wa.
Will bring a time of hardship.
Kí la fẹ́ sọ nípa Nàìjíríà?
What do we say about Nigeria?
Ibẹ̀ lọ sàbí àwọn ọmọ ìsìn.
After all, this is where we were born.
Tí ohun owó sì tó wà lọ́pọ̀.
That we had everything in abundance.
Lọ́pọ̀.
We have everything more than in abundance.
Àwọn ìsìn bá Nàìjíríà ní lọ́pọ̀.
We still met Nigeria in abundance.
Torí pé Ọlọ́run fún Nàìjíríà jọ gbogbo tí ó rí pé a fẹ́.
Because God gave Nigeria everything that we desire or we need.
Àní ọ́bí wa sí ọ̀pọ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè.
We were born into abundance in this nation.
A jẹ ọ̀pọ̀.
We ate abundantly.
A jẹ àjẹbí.
We ate and ate till we vomited.
A ní àdìtú àti àdìjẹ́kù.
We had more than sufficiency.
Aṣáwọ̀ ẹ̀ àwọn ti gbúgbà lórílẹ̀-èdè jẹ́ pé tábà jẹ sọ́kọ̀tọ̀ àdánù.
There was a time that watched the remnants.
À ń kòwé lórílẹ̀-èdè ní pé ẹyẹ ló máa ń jẹ ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀.
There was a time there was an adage being said that it is only birds of the air that eat plantain.
Ewúrẹ́ náà lé onídìí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ fún.
Even in the past, they used to give plantain back to goats.
Ẹlòmíì lè pa ewúrẹ́ torí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe.
Some might even kill their goats because of plantain now.
Wọ́n bá kí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ tó fẹ́ fún ewúrẹ́ lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ wọ́n á kàn ké sísè wọ́n á ké wọ́n ti nú ẹ̀.
In the past, goats were being fed with plantain.
Abẹ́rẹ́ wá dé epo ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe.
Even now, we can even eat the back with the plantain.
Àwọn tí ò bá mọ ìdásọ́dá bá irú lọ́wọ́ ni a bá sọ yẹn pa.
Whoever did not witness the era I was talking about will be saying that how come this pastor is lying.
Àbá ọ̀pọ̀.
We met abundance in this nation.
Ìyàn tó sì jà wá kì í ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ ń fi ìyàn lọ́wọ́ o.
And the famine that befell us was not a trial from God.
Àwọn kan ló wá pinnu láti mọ tara wọn lẹ̀.
Some people just decided to be selfish.
Wọ́n sì wá kó ọ̀pọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè wọ́n sì wá kó.
And they took all that we have from this nation elsewhere.
Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pèsè fún ara wọn.
They were making provision for themselves,
Ọmọ wọn.
for their children,
Ẹbí wọn tí wọ́n ti bí.
even unborn generation of theirs.
Wọ́n sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kó pamọ́ fún wọn.
And they started looting whatever they had, stocking it up for them.
Síbi tí wọ́n ti ní jẹ àǹfààní.
So where they will never be beneficial to them.
Wọ́n sì ní pamọ́.
They've not even hidden it.
Níwọ̀n àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe adarí wa.
Even those that wanted to be our leaders,
Wọ́n sì kó pamọ́.
they still kept looting and looting and looting.
Orí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó fẹ́ ṣe olórí tó gbé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ni percentage ọ̀rẹ́ tó wà lórí èdè tó pé 2%, 2%, lábẹ́ ọgọ́rùn-ún.
I've seen some politicians that wanted to canvass for votes and they were asked to declare their assets. They said they have just only 2% of their assets in Nigeria.
Gbogbo yòókù kọ́.
And what about the 80%?
Wọ́n ti pamọ́ sí gbogbo ayé.
They have hidden them all over the world.
Ilé ìtìtì ẹ̀ka wọ́n sì ní tí òun náà ò lè dé.
Some people kept theirs to where they will never get to.
Wọ́n bá ìlú ní ìgbésí ẹ̀ lọ sí títẹ́ pé òun náà ọ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ kó lòún dé.
They even took some on behalf, some even took on behalf of some people to where they never knew they were even the owner.
So ó jẹ́ ìṣẹ̀ kábà tó kọ́ Ọlọ́run èyí ṣe tó fi ṣe wá báyìí.
It would now be a sin for us accusing God for finding ourselves in the situation that we are.
Wípé àwa fúnra wa ló kó jara wa.
Because we are the architects of our own problems.
So a gbọ́dọ̀ wá di ara wa.
We must search ourselves diligently.
A gbọ́dọ̀ mọ ibi tí ogun ti wá.
We must know the source of the warfare afflicting us.
Àkànní máa pariwo Olúwa tí a ní ogun
We
wá.
cannot just be shouting, calling on God to have mercy on us.
Kí ni àárín àwa àtọ́lọ́run ṣe rí?
How cordial is the relationship between us and God?
Jeremiah ìyẹn ló ṣe pé ní ẹkún Jeremiah.
That was why the chapter is called Lamentation of Jeremiah.
Ẹkún Jeremiah.
Lamentation of Jeremiah.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ kan ló ń ṣubú lù wá tá a dá àkọjá pé Ọlọ́run kan wò wá lọ.
So many things are falling off us that we are passing through and God is just looking at us.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ẹlẹ́bí bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ bí ẹ̀ kò ní pẹ́ lórí kò lẹ́yìn.
Once you know that you are guilty, with the case will soon be over.
Ẹlòmí ò mọ̀ títí àdúrà bá tètè gbà.
Some do not even know the reason why prayer is being answered on time.
Àtọ̀wà àmúṣá.
They will just be shouting and shouting. They will just be praying and praying.
Ẹlòmí kò mọye wòlíì tó ní.
Some don't even know how many prophets that they have.
Wòlíì gbàdúrà fún mi lákòókò yìí kò tó.
Prophets pray for me this time is not sufficient.
Báwo la rí ìwọ
How cordial?
àti ẹni tó ń gbàdúrà ṣìṣì rí?
How cordial is the relationship between you and the person that you are praying
Ṣé
to?
ọmọ ọdún tó ti jẹ̀bi?
Do you know where you have actually gotten it wrong?
Ṣé ọmọ ibi tí ó lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ìwọ fún ara rẹ ti fa wàhálà fún wa?
Do you know where you have been the architect of your own problem?
Àdúrà gbàdúrà fún mi wòlíì kò tó.
Prophet pray for me is not sufficient.
Báwo la kò gbà wá?
Most especially this very time that we are.
Gbogbo àdúrà wa gbọ́dọ̀ wà lórí ìlérí àtúmáyẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run bá wa dá.
All our prayers must premise on the promises and the covenant that God has made for us.
Kí ara bọ̀ wá di ara wa.
And we should search ourselves.
Báwo la rí èmi àti Ọlọ́run tó bá báwo ló ṣe rí?
How cordial is the relationship with God? Am I treating God with holding God with levity?
Báwo ló ṣe rí ojú tẹ̀sán Ọlọ́run sí?
From what perception am I seeing that things of the Lord?
Ìgbà tó bá àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́nu.
I was talking with my pastors.
Àti gbà pé kí wà àti pásọ̀ kẹjọ gbàdúrà pọ̀ ó sì gbọ́dọ̀ fún rẹ̀.
You must even be very careful for you calling another pastor to pray along with you.
Ó wá jẹ́ pé ìkan á ṣe ìdènà fún ìkejì.
So that one will not be a stumbling block to the answer of the other.
Lórí máa ṣe ní lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ dé.
Because we see things differently.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìjọ.
So are so many churches.
Lórí lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wà ní tí òun ọkọ̀ ti dàbí ní tí òun dé.
So many people are even here that they do not know the essence of their being here.
Ìgbà ọ̀pọ̀ tó wá ṣe.
Talk less of knowing what they have come to do.
Gbogbo ìdí tó wà bí kò ní ẹyọ kan ò yé bẹ̀.
For all the reasons of his or her being here, they do not even understand any of it.
Àjọ̀gbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀ ìdí tó ní pé pásítọ̀.
A pastor does not even know the reason of his being called a pastor.
Ìtumọ̀ pásítọ̀ yẹn tó yé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀.
Most people do not even know the meaning of pastor.
Mo ní ní kọ̀wọ̀ kíkà dídú ká nínú ọ̀ká lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ ká ní.
Some prophets even think that it's just for them to close their eyes and see visions.
Gbogbo ìyanu tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kò mọ̀ ní tó fi ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
They do not even know why the miracles are happening.
Ẹlòmí ń mọ̀ pé tọ́lọ́ bá ṣe nílẹ̀kùn kó òun lè pọ́pùlà ni.
Some think that if God does miracles just for them to be famous.
Tó bá wo ìrìn wa, ìgbé ayé wa, ìṣòro wa, ìjẹun wa, ìmọ̀mí wa, gbogbo ìgbádùn wa, wà á má bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣé òye yé wa.
If you look at our opera, if you watch our
Ìjọba wa ní gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
when Jeremiah saw all that was happening,
Ó wá kú sẹ́kún.
he wept.
Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ oríṣiríṣi.
He started saying so many things.
Ó wá ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká wádìí ara.
And he now retraced himself and said, let us search ourselves.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ á wádìí ara.
Let us search ourselves.
Ẹja bàbá ṣe jẹ́.
Let us know who exactly who we are and what we are.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àdúrà ló yẹ pé àkọ́kọ́ àdúrà tí ò lè gbà.
There are so many prayers that we pray that can never be answered.
Ilé àwọn ọmọ ló ń dènà ìdáhùn àdúrà.
Because we have always been a stumbling block to the answer of our prayers.
Ọmọ kékeré yẹn sì bó ṣe ní wàtá àkọ́ bí ó fẹ́ bí ṣe Àbújá ìgbà tó ó ti rìn ẹ̀wọ̀n ìgbà tó ti rìn láti rẹ̀ wá rìn lè tí ò wá ní ọ̀nà wa.
Look at that guy that wanted to make this thing the first way.
Báwo ni ó ti máa rí irú bí ọmọ kékeré tó torí lọ?
As small as he is, how could they have seen this place and decided to pass through the compound? And one will be wondering that how come things are like this? Because we are so self-centered. Even some people, what they have is even more greater than them. Is even greater than God in their lives. What they have, what they possess. They can never let go of it for the sake of God. Some cannot even humble themselves for the sake of God. You and I should search ourselves diligently, so that we will not be wasting our time as well as our prayers. God is still the way He is, and He still answers prayer. There's nothing that you can say that will make me not to believe that God will still answer prayer, because I know that He answers prayer. For one to come and convince me that God does not answer prayer, I will not even listen. Even if the whole world perish, on Sunday morning they will still sing that we give thanks to God. When there was earthquake in Haiti, that all members of the churches died. When they wanted to do their burial, they brought another bishop from America. He came. And he said in all things we should give thanks to God. They started with the prayer of thanks. How cordial is our relationship with God? What position is God having in our lives? There's nowhere that is peaceful all over the world except in the Prince of Peace. It is only in Jesus that you can have your peace. Let my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth. If the world gives you peace, they will definitely take it back in force. As big as the Jew is, if a wicked politician arises, if he could not fulfill his aspiration, he prefers everybody to perish. Either young or old, he prefers everybody to die because he could not fulfill his aspiration. There's no time you listen to newspaper review that you not hear about one calamity or the other, and yet they care less about it. Is that God? Jeremiah wept bitterly. When Samuel saw what Saul had turned to, the Bible says that he was so sorrowful because of Saul. How long will you continue to mourn because of Saul? join himself all over.
Mo wá ọlọ́run.
Oh, I am seeking.
Ìwọ ń bá mi jẹ́.
You are grieving,
Èmi sì wá.
and I am seeking.
Ọdún wo ló fẹ́ sunkún lórí?
For how long will you continually weep because of Saul?
Èmi ti wá.
I have started looking elsewhere.
Yes. Mo ti kọ́ ìwọ tó kọ ọba jẹ́ lórí Ísírẹ́lì.
You are grieving because of Saul and have rejected him.
Sọ́ọ̀lù tí mo ti pàtì.
I have rejected and forsaken him.
Mo ti pa Sọ́ọ̀lù.
I have forsaken him.
Ìwọ tó kọ ọba jẹ́ lórí.
You are still grieving on him.
Samuel ò ṣe ní ìbànújẹ́.
Why would Samuel not grieve because of him?
Torí Samuel mọ ìrètí Ọlọ́run lórí Sọ́ọ̀lù.
Samuel knew the expectation of God of Saul,
Ó sì ní pé kò gbódò jù ọ́.
and he knew that he was not qualified.
Have you ever been happy on the investment that doesn't give you result?
Ṣé inú rẹ lè dùn bí lórí okòwò rẹ àbí nǹkan tó kówó lé tó jẹ́ pé kò fún ọ lérè tó dára bí?
You are sending a child to school and all he did to you is failure.
Ọ̀pọ̀ rán wọn lọ síléèwé kàkà kó máa ṣàṣeyọrí níléèwé ìjákulẹ̀ ló mú wá.
You put a business down and you are investing on that
Òun
business.
ṣe
No
òkòwò,
result.
òun kówó lé síbẹ̀ kò sí èsì tó dára.
Are you going to be a happy person?
Ṣé inú rẹ̀ á dùn bí?
Ó ní nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run sọ fún Samuel kó tó yan Sọ́ọ̀lù.
There was something that God told Samuel before he anointed Saul.
Yóò bá mi gba ilẹ̀ náà.
He will take over all the lands that the Gentiles have taken from me.
Ìgbà tí Samuel sọ.
When Samuel told him,
Ó lè ní tí mo jẹ́
he
kékeré.
said he thought adversely of himself.
Ọjọ́ ká fi ọ̀pá òyìnbó lọ́wọ́.
The very day was given the staff of office.
Ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ìbò òyìnbó.
That was when he started misbehaving.
Yóò kẹ́kẹ́ nígbà tó fẹ́.
He never wanted to die.
Òun ló ṣe fi gáàmùlì sílẹ̀ gbàtí Gòláyà ti yọjú.
And that was why he decided to gamble when Goliath appeared to him.
Ẹni tó bá lè bá mi pa.
Whoever could kill him,
Màá ti bá ẹ̀kọ́ máa ṣe.
I am ready to do this, I am ready to do that.
Ìdíje Ọlọ́run fi mú wá ẹni tó Ọlọ́run wá.
And that was the very reason that God chose him as a king.
Ó wá wò pé tó bá lọ kú báyìí.
And he said, well, if I die now,
Ọgbẹ́ ló ní mo ti ní kí ọba
and for how long have I reigned?
tó wo Gòláyà ti báyìí.
When he saw Goliath,
Èèyàn lélẹ́yìn.
oh, this is a giant.
Lánàá wà bá mi pa ọ̀pọ̀ lóṣù.
Who will assist me in killing him?
Ló ti rí ẹ̀ pé tó bá tó wà.
Because he saw himself fighting that war and he would die.
Ìgbà tí Samuel wá.
By the time Samuel came,
Ó tó rí.
when he saw him,
Kí sì ní tí Ọlọ́run lórí ọkùnrin.
oh, you have not actualized the hope of God on you.
Ó wá gbàgbọ́ wá bẹ Ọlọ́run.
And he begged God passionately.
Ọlọ́run wá lè rí.
And God appeared to him.
Báwo ló ti gbà wọ́n ló fẹ́ bá mi?
For how long would you be mourning over him?
Ebi ti kàn ó.
I have rejected him.
Ètò ni mo ti gbé kúrò lórí ẹ̀rọ.
My plan is no longer for him.
Ìrètí mi ti kúrò lórí ẹ̀rọ.
My expectation has left him.
Mo ti mọ́kàn kúrò lára ẹ̀rọ.
I've even forgotten about him.
Ó ní kò ṣe ohun tí mo ní wá bá.
Because he did not do what I commanded him to do.
Èmi ti sinmi ní o.
Well, I've heard my peace.
Mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wá ìlú.
Well, I've started looking for a replacement for him.
Mo ti wá ìlú.
I've started looking for another person.
Èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ sí i.
One must know how God is.
Ọlọ́run kan sórí èèyàn méjì òye rẹ̀ tí ó rí owó.
God said two people can never work together except they agree.
Nínú ìgbà ṣẹlẹ̀ wá ní, Ọlọ́run lè ṣe ní èyí.
Sometimes when something happens, you'll be blaming God that God, why have you done this?
Ó lè jẹ́ kí lójú láyé ìyá ayọ̀ mi.
And you have not allowed me to be able to rejoice on my joy.
Ṣé Ọlọ́run?
Could it have been God?
Yes, that's why you ask for. Bí ọ̀rọ̀ kún wọ ẹ̀dọ́, tó lọ, wọ́n lọ sílé Jésù. Yes.
Saul is now a murderer. If he sees anybody walking is ready to kill that person. If you have a wicked politician or a wicked friend, I was watching a movie yesterday. The mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law were in agreement to impoverish his own son because of what she was eating. Herself and daughter-in-law killed themselves at the end of the day. The people will be the lover of themselves. How do we see God? Can we confidently say that God has a right to this answer of prayer? We know that God answers prayer. I have given you so many testimonies about the answer of prayer. Some will say that they will be subject of someone, and Jesus said there's no way we preach the sermon that the name of this woman will not be called. If you cannot be used to propagate the gospel of God, then what have you come to the world to do? We have testimonies that can save souls. Testimonies with evidences. So many prayers that we prayed and God answered. Bible says that Elijah is a man like us. He told the rain to stop. He locked the heaven and there was no rain. And he said it should rain. And it rain fell. How can you say that prayer is not dependable? Prayer is not dependable. The prayer cannot do it. You walk in a manner that prayer will be answered. Even customs officers. I told you there was a woman I used to pray for at Yaba. This is a name. She called me not too long ago. I got to her house. The husband and his friends were drinking. She said, sorry, sir. I said, sorry. Her husband wasn't coming. She was the one looking for the fruit of the womb. She was the one that God said I should be praying for. That Saturday when I got there, I met them, they were enjoying themselves. And I apologized, I turned back and wanted to leave. Oh, she said, my water is already here, prophet. She knelt down. I prayed for her. As I was going, God told me that you see that woman has not hidden me. That step that you will take, that God will give you the answer of prayer. God will make it easy for you to take in Jesus' name. I have been praying that prayer for a long time. And I met her. I met them drinking. So that I will not constitute a nuisance to them. I apologized. She got up immediately and said, prophet, my water is there. That prayer could not be, it couldn't have been a silent prayer. After all, she has to say amen to the prayer. I said, God, let this water turn to a child. And I prayed in the water, and she saw me up to the door. She took that water in first and she saw me up. As I got into my car, when I got to Trade Center, God said I should not bother myself anymore. He said she's already pregnant. Praise the Lord! It was that very month she got pregnant. And that was how she was born. He is a lawyer now. You that are looking up to the King of the Lord will give you in the mighty name of Jesus. God answers prayer. When her husband's friend heard that she gave birth, they became converted. The husband was a lawyer. He too got converted. Prayer can do it. You are the one that should walk in a manner that will aid the answer of prayer. Jeremiah said, let us examine let us search ourselves. On Wednesday, I told you that we should search ourselves. Let us search ourselves. How is God in our lives? Is God great enough? Do you know? Jeremiah wept bitterly. He told the Jews that let us search ourselves. After we would have searched ourselves, then we'll take the rightful step. I told you here on Wednesday, I was discussing with some of my pastors that this God, as much as you know Him, so He will be manifesting Himself in your life. As much as you rely on Him, that you believe that He's the only one, you did not need to suffer. What do we mean by full-time or part-time pastor in the work of God? Bookie called me that night, and I was wondering. I asked her that what happened. She said armed robbers visited their house and they injured your brother. I ran from Maltu. By the time I got to Yanopaja, the house was just like a mecca of sorts. All the officers were there because they took about 4 guns away from there. And they had bandaged my elder brother's head. The shirt that I wore was soaked with blood. And the blood even fell on the ground. I said these people have challenged God. And they said they did escape. In the past, those that have the power, power of the darkness, if a thief is running, they will just take the sand that is stepped on and they will pour it back on the ground and say that he should get stopped wherever he is. Those were the ones that did not know God. I said if they could exhibit such power, and I took this soaked shirt with blood, I put it on the blood on the ground, and I knelt on it. The officers were all seated there. He had a friend that was a CP. He's an Ekiti indigene. And knelt on the shirt. The prayer that could not be prayed silently. And I told God, I said, those armed robbers that came here, that they shed my brother's blood on the ground, that before they break, you grant should swallow them. That wherever they are, God should kill them. oh, this man is so amusing.
Láwọn àdàbí o.
He's a joker.
Àwọn olè tó ti lọ.
The armed robbers that had already escaped,
Kí ilẹ̀ tó wọ́n.
before daybreak,
Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ kú.
and they must die.
Báyìí kú káà nínú wáìn.
And I told Bookie to give me a bottle of wine
Mo fẹ́ celebrate.
that I want to celebrate.
Gbàdúrà.
God answers prayer.
Èmi ní kí wádìí ara mi.
I should search myself.
Báwo lè ní àánú rẹ̀ kọ́ lóṣù?
How cordial is my relationship with God?
Èmi ò dúró ní ìdáhùn àdúrà tiẹ̀ ní tó gbàgbọ́dọ̀ fún wa.
I am not waiting for your own answer of prayer before I will believe that God answers prayer.
Ilé tuntun gbọ́.
What about the one that has been answering?
Ó yẹ kí n sọ fún ẹ kí ìdáhùn àdúrà tiẹ̀ dé.
I should be able to tell you so that that will aid the answer of your own prayer.
Wọ́n kò wò.
They were all looking at me amusingly.
Ìwà ló ti kọ́ ní tuntun ẹ̀.
About to 12,
Àwọn ẹni ìlọ.
I told them I'm on my way home.
Mo délé wà káwọn ìlú bá wọn.
I got home and my wife was asking me what happened.
Mo ní wọ́n máa pa wọn.
I said they won't be killed before daybreak.
Àwọn ìyá wa wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run wọ́n á gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ níjà wá sóbi àjẹ́.
Our mothers will say this is a man that will defend his own child and will be termed to be a witch.
Màkà ìyá àwọn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ sí i.
Mama Kawade wanted to say so. I said no, don't worry, let's go to sleep.
Ìyá kí ní ìdẹ́ ìfọ̀ ẹ̀.
Mo ní wọ́n máa kú kílẹ̀ tó mọ́.
Nígbà tó wá ní kọjá àwọn ilé ìjọ.
About 8 a.m. in the morning,
Ní ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
my elder brother called me. He said he has been invited by police.
Àwọn ẹ̀rọ
I said, well, go.
tó lè gbé ọba fún mi.
As he got to the police,
Láti ìlọ́nu ẹlẹ́rẹ̀.
as he got to Elere,
Wọ́n á ní ìkámọ̀ sọ̀tọ́mọ̀
they welcomed him because he's an officer. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká yìí ni. And the customs arms that they recovered from the robbers. My elder brother was wondering. They said those are the 4 armed robbers that came to you. That's their corpses there. Praise the Lord. My brother said he was very scared. That this is the people that we eat together. And the police told him, one that just died confessed that they had already retired to their hotel room, but they have actually gained a lot for the day. And one of them now mooted the idea that, oh, we cannot sleep like this. Let's go and try the arms that we took from that place. That was how the Holy Spirit pushed them out of their hotel rooms. About 1:30 a.m. As they came out, they had an encounter with the police, and they were all killed. His friend, who happens to be a commissioner of police that was there then, the day he accidentally met me in his house, he said I have to pray for him. The answer of prayer is never hidden. It brings joy into one's life. They said if Apostle Babalola prayed for you for 14 days, and yet there's no improvement or sign that you are getting better, they said he will give you additional 7 days, and after we would have prayed for that 7 days, and yet there's no answer of prayer, said he would tell you to leave his church. We are the one that will pray and pray and pray until we die. Let us search ourselves. What is our relationship with God? What's your acts towards God? Prayer is the most profitable in this world.
Oh, why is it your software?
If you've not gotten anybody to tell you, I am telling you this morning, you should know the essence of your being here. Saying this repeatedly for the past 3 weeks. Do you think God will make a promise that He will never fulfill? There was a time, I said it so many years ago, that even if God refuses to answer prayer from today, His kingdom is full already. Even if He does not save anybody anymore, and if the whole world is saved, there's still room for them with God. One must know how God is. Jeremiah words, let us search ourselves, and after we would have searched ourselves, we should now pour out our hearts and our hands unto God. That shows that we should restore our hope back in God. Your heart unto God. Lord, I restore my hope to you. On this, on that, on that, on this. The lamentation of Jeremiah. He wept. He felt out everything. And he called the Israelites to repentance that they should return back to God. You should search yourselves. And put your hand unto God, unto heaven, so that your hope will be restored in God. Lord, I restore my hope in you. Lord, I believe you absolutely on this, on that. Come and manifest your great
Afẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dìde dìde kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́ abẹ́ kó dìde kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́ olúwa wá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí lójú gbogbo àwọn tó ti ń wò wá tó ń ka ọdún lé wa lórí tó ń ka àsìkò dájú wá ìwọ lọ́dún tó ń ka mọ́ wa lára lónìí àdúrà olúwa jẹ́ kó gbà ojú àdúrà olúwa jẹ́ kó tù wá afẹ́ máa yọ̀ afẹ́ máa yọ̀ afẹ́ di aṣẹ́gun afẹ́ kí ìwọ ọlọ́run kó fi hàn wípé àdúrà gbà lórí wa olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ tá a gbọ́ lónìí orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn yẹ̀ wò Jeremáyà sọ wípé ká yẹ ara wa wò ká dẹ̀ wá képe ọlọ́run ọba ìyẹn ọba ìyanu gbogbo ohun tó ń bí ìdáhùn àdúrà lọ́wọ́ ìbáàjẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ wa ló ti wá ìbáàjẹ́ látọwọ́ ọ̀tá ni lónìí olúwa máa ń dáni jáde gbogbo tó ń jẹ́ ìdènà tí ò jẹ́ kí àdúrà ó gbà gbogbo àwọn balógun pàṣíà lórí àmọ́ ìpẹ́tẹ́ èèyàn bá ti gbàdúrà ọlọ́run ti gbọ́ ó dẹ̀ ti sẹ́yìn ìdáhùn gbogbo tó ń jẹ́ ìdènà lónìí olúwa máa lè mú kúrò olúwa máa lè mú kúrò sọ́wọ́ di àṣẹ sọ́wọ́ di àṣẹ olúwa sọ́wọ́ di àṣẹ olúwa sọ́wọ́ di àṣẹ lẹ́yìn ìwàásù tá a gbọ́ yìí a fẹ́ kí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa máa wá pẹ̀lú tẹ́símọ́nì bí a ti pè ọ́ ìwọ ọlọ́run ti dá olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ a ó máa yàn lóko Jésù olúwa wa.
Jésù àkọmọ̀nà wa ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá kéde orúkọ Olúwa pé a ó gbàlà. Ẹ ké hallelujah! Ẹ ké hallelujah! Ẹ ké hallelujah! Ẹ̀yin Jésù Kristi lóde.